Hello, my friends. It's Nancy Vastine. And yeah, I've been gone for a few days. Yeah, uh, I've been fighting an infection that's gone throughout my whole body. And I went to the doctor on Thursday, and she took some cultures and stuff to see what kind of bacteria that it is, if it's a bacterial or a virus or whatever. But anyway, she started me on some medicines. But the bad news is that not so good, guys. I told you that I had gained weight. Well, in 3 months after I saw her, I just poof, way out in weight. I see her every 3 months because she gives me my pain meds, and so I have to renew those every 3 months. Anywho, my blood test came back, and I'm in the beginning stages of kidney failure. Where we go from here, I don't know. I'm not too worried about it, other than she's going to test me for diabetes now and see the reason why my kidneys aren't working. I'm going to have to go have she did a blood test, and when that comes back, if it's still, the numbers are still low, she's going to send me for an ultrasound of my kidneys and find out, what she can see there. So I go back in a month and see her, and then I'll have more news. But now I'm back on my feet. I had another week that I was sick and vomiting, but that's because of the infection that's in my whole system. So I'm going to do some crafting today. And what I'm doing here is I'm making faux stained glass feathers. And if any of you have watched Mark Montano, he did this on his channel, and I'm trying to duplicate it and copy what he did and make some faux feathers. Now, I have already put this black, what is called black leading. I have a little bottle of it here, but it's almost empty. And this is supposed to look like the leading, and then we'll color them in. And these are already dry, so I can do some coloring in today. Then we're going to cut them out, and I'm going to put them on a ring. I don't have an embroidery hoop. He used an embroidery hoop. But I'm going to put them on a ring and hang them in my dining room window or wherever. I'm not going to put them outside. It's kind of too late in the season now to put them outside. But anywho, that's what we're doing. So I'm starting over here on this side. And I hope you can see. I don't know. Probably can't. But I'm just going to outline my feathers with this lead. What is supposed to be faux lead. And you're supposed to go in all one swoop. But, my arm sticks to this plastic. So I bought this sheet of plastic from my friend at Stamping Buddies. It's to cut out stencils with. And I was going to cut these out with my scan and cut. But then I decided it would be easier to paint them first and then cut them out. But I'm not going to use my scan and cut because I don't know how to use it yet. I did plug it in yesterday, and Hooked it up to the Wi-Fi. Yay for me, huh? Anyhow, that's what I'm doing here. Is just making these feathers. And then I'm gonna we're gonna color them in. Kind of like I did the CDs, you know. Guys, remember the CDs that I have hanging in my living room window? Well, this is going to kind of go in there too on the curtain rod. But I think I'm going to put it in my dining room. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where I put these boho feathers. Anyway, so how's everything going with you guys? I hope all is well. Oh, and I want to thank all my new subscribers. Thanks, guys. I'm getting up there. Not quite to the 500 yet. But we'll have a big giveaway when I get to the 500 mark. So, hopefully I get there soon. Can you all see what I'm doing here? With it really matters. We read some bad things on the internet about Optivo. And I guess it came out like 4 days ago in the New York Times. And they're going to pull it back off the market because it's not doing what it's supposed to be doing. So, anyhow, I don't know what they're going to do with Wes. I guess put him back on chemo, I guess. We'll have to discuss it with the doctor. He goes to the doctor this Thursday. See what she has to say about it. That's not very good news. Oh, this hurts my thumb. Squeezing these bottles. I'm thinking I'm going a crooked line. But you know what? I'm not perfect and I don't know how to do stained glass and leading and all that stuff, so it's just gonna be what it's gonna be. It's my art and it can be crooked if it wants to be crooked. I'm not doing it for anybody but myself and you guys. Showing you how I'm gonna do it. I drew these myself. Can you believe it? I drew these feathers by myself. I can draw somewhat. I saw a really cute video today of a lady. She's a German lady and I can't remember her name, but I had my Mac laptop upstairs and when I saw her video, I bookmarked her, but it's not bookmarked on this one down here, so I have to do it when I find out her name and bookmark her. But anyway, what I'm getting at is she drew, she's for the CAC collaboration, and I guess it was Pagas Art sometime this month, or it wasn't too long ago because her video's not too old, that she drew some chickens, and they were the cutest things. And she said anybody can draw them. Well, I don't know. I'm going to try. See how she did it. I'm going to try and draw them. Okay, so you can see I'm not doing this very straight. One thing is killing my thumb. And the other thing is I can't move my hand on this plastic, and I can't hold it up off of the paper. Now, if I make a mistake like that, I go in with a little Q-tip and just wipe it off. But I'm not too fussy. Unless it gets real big and ugly. Then I fix it. You guys, I'm trying to get my fan funding set up, and I've read a lot of people are having trouble when you go to set up your fan funding, and it asks you if you want to use this account, and it gives your email address, and you say yes, use this account. The little wheel just keeps spinning and spinning. It won't go to the next page to let you sign up. And YouTube won't give you an answer on why it's doing that and why they're not fixing it. Google, get on the ball. If you're going to offer this to us people, then you need to get on the ball and let us get to the next page. And I've read, I'm just putting my hair up. It's in the way, so I'm twisting it up in a bun. So anyway, I'm on a forum where I've read a lot of people have the same problem. And I guess it's been going on for some time. And I know other people have gotten there, but I don't know. I'm trying to move this so I can move this over and use the rest of my page. I can get 2 more feathers on there. Okay. And then I can see on here where I've missed some over here when I take it off that paper. So I just go and fix it. As best I can without shaking. Okay. I'm a shaky old lady. I need to tape this down, and it's in the way. Oh, no, it won't move. I try not to stick my hands in everything. I probably should have put this stuff in one of those fine line riders. I probably could have managed it better, but then I'd had to thin it out. And I didn't want to do that. I don't think it's necessary to thin it out, but I'd have to if I put it in one of those fine line riders. It wouldn't come out the other end. And that's all the news I have. Oh, I'm taking my car in tomorrow for its 30,000-mile doodah thing where they change all the fluids and all the filters and all the, you know, I got to keep my car up to date so I can get good money for it if I ever want to trade it in. See, it moved. My page moved. It's supposed to be taped down. It's the first time it's ever done that. I was going along so good. So anyhow, yeah, I'm going to take it in tomorrow. And it's going to take 3 to 4 hours. And it's quite a ways away, so I don't want to borrow my mother-in-law's car for Wes to drive out there with me. He doesn't feel like driving. He's really not feeling good, guys. He really is not. He I don't know if he's anxious because of the what he's reading about the TiVo not working, or I don't know. He's having a lot of panic attacks, which I can understand. I can certainly understand that. I had my stomach surgery. I really started having panic attacks. I was wigging out. Wes says, "What is wigging out?" I'm wigging out, honey. I'm wigging out. That's what my kids used to say. Stop wigging out. I remember that was one of the first ones I had. It was so bad. And I couldn't breathe. And it was awful. I hate panic attacks. So I know what he's going through. And he's in so much pain. His shoulders are killing him. And that's where the cancer is in his lungs. It presses on the nerves and stuff in his shoulder. And that's why they thought at first he had a torn rotator cuff. And it wasn't. Well, he does a little bit, but not as much as they said that his pain should be that bad. And that's when we found out that it wasn't that, it was the cancer tumor in his lung was so big. I don't know. I think he's upset that he went off of the chemo to begin with. He should have, he's beating himself up and for getting off of it. And yada yada. Oh well, we should not be talking about all this stuff. We should be crafting. But I know that some of my viewers are really interested in his help. So what a better place is to tell you. Last one, guys. Look at me go. Whew! I did that one whole swoop. But I don't think I can do the other side. Nope, it doesn't want to come out. Oh, now it came out too much. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Get that off of there. Let's just start over with this. Okay, all right, bottle. Now let's do it. Don't come out all at once. I'm holding my breath, guys. I'm holding my breath. Whew. I gotta do some jelly printing. I have given away all of my printed deli papers, I guess, because I can't find any. And so I need to take a day and do some jelly printing. And just have some fun with it. I was watching Tiffany on Southern Gals Designs. She was making feathers with deli paper, printed deli paper. And they were coming out so cool looking. So I wanted to do some. And I went to look for my deli paper, and I don't have any that's printed. I got a ton of it that's not printed. Come on, bottle. Don't mess with me. Okay, that's as good as it's going to get, I guess. Okay, now I'm going to look at these other ones and take my paper away, my pattern, and look at these other ones and see where I need to fill them in. And then I'm going to move this over onto another table to dry. I'm holding my breath. It takes quite a while for this stuff to dry. Okay, I think that's good enough. I can fix it when I paint it. Okay, I'm going to move this over onto another table. I shall be right back. Okay, now we can paint these. And put my specs on so I can see here. These are all dry. So I'm not sure what colors I want to paint them. And I'm not sure if these are what I want to use, but we're going to do it anyway. Remember, this was your jelly stuff? That makes it look like glass. I need to get the white. Hang on. Okay, I got the white. And paint the stems white. Okay, little guy, what's the matter? Are you not open? It's not open. And no wonder it wouldn't come out. Okay, now I got my hands all mucky on that. I hate it when they won't open. My baby wipes out, wipe my hands off. So I don't get this where I don't want it. Now this dries white. It's really cool looking. It goes on clear, but then it dries white. I got quiet. I'm having a hard time seeing. Maybe I should put a white piece of paper under it. Um, so I can see if it's all filled in. That doesn't help much either. Oh well. I don't want to do too far over because I don't want to get my arms in it, but I can move this around now. Move it to my advantage. I have this in 2 different sizes. And I guess some of these are not been opened. Now that one's been opened. Why is it not working? Is it plugged up? Probably. I love this stuff. I don't much care for the 3D stuff. It's so hard to push out of the bottles. It's thicker and it's not clear. It's not jelly looking like this is. I'll show you. For those of you who haven't used it or don't know what it is. Now this must be getting plugged up again. That's strange it does that. When it's flowing so nicely and then all of a sudden it stops. Okay, let me go get the other stuff and I'll show you how that works. I'll be right there. I'm just getting a couple of colors. And that ran into my pink. My faux didn't fix it. Alright, I'm going to see if these are open. Now see how thick that is? It's going to be hard to pull it shit out, but I'm going to try. That's going to be real hard to push out through that little hole. I'm going to shake it up. See, these are glass stains, and this is gloss enamel. I can tell already I don't like it. And then you probably have to go in and paint it because it doesn't spread. I don't like it. I'm going to take it off. See, I just don't like these. How many times have I said that? I'm going to ruin this feather. That's what I'm doing is I'm ruining my feather. I'm ruining my feather. All right, I'll fix it. It's fixable. It's fixable. Okay. It's fixable. Not going to use that. Going to use my reliable stains. I hope these turn out pretty. I know they will because my CDs turned out so nice. Everybody that comes in my house just is at awe with those. They couldn't figure out how I made them, and it's really nice to be able to display your art like that. Now that's running down into this other side. My leading's not thick enough. I'm fixing it. Get these out of the way. Okay, let's see. What did I have? I had pink at the bottom. Come on, pink. You can do it. Why is it plugging up? I don't know. That's why. It's because I keep putting it down into the paint. Oh, come on. I don't see what's going on with this. Shouldn't be doing that. There's nothing in there that's causing it to do that. I'll just be careful and try not to. But it keeps doing it. See, I knew that was going to happen. I just knew it was. And there's a little globby. Some of that black was not dry. Okay. I want to do pink up here. Alright, guys. I just wanted to show you how I'm going to do this. So I'm going to go away and get them all painted, and then I'll come back and show you what they look like. Okay? Because I think this video is going to get too long, and it's going to be long anyway because I'm going to be coming back. But anywho, that looks pretty, huh? So you all get the concept of how I'm doing it. And I'll be back when I get them all painted. And you can see them before I cut them out. And then when they're dry, I'll come back and we'll cut them out. And we will finish what we're going to do. So I will be back when I get them all done. Hello, my crafty friends. I'm back. They're all painted. And now I'm just cutting them out. And I've got a raspy throat today. I'm sorry. Anyway, that's what I'm doing, is just cutting them out. And I contacted Mark Montano and asked him how many of these did he, let me move my camera a little bit. Oh my gosh. Hope I'm not making you guys sick. Okay. I want to set them so you guys can see them, and they're sticking to this mat. This mat is a cool mat, but everything sticks to it. Okay, so basically what I'm doing, I contacted Mark and asked him how many of these feathers did he use on his mobile thing, and he told me roughly about 20. Well, I had 15 of them done, finished and dried, painted. It takes a couple of days for these to dry. So I made 5 more, and I just got the black stuff on them. That's supposed to be faux stuff that you put on stained glass. Leading, faux leading. And so anyway, it's going to take another day for that to dry, and then I got to paint them. That's going to take another day. This video is going to be a month long before I get it finished. But I'm just cutting these out, and I just wanted to show you how easy it is to cut this stuff out. I come on a great big roll. I got it from my stamping buddy friend, Pam. And she sold me a yard of it. And I don't know, it's probably 60 wide. So I got quite a bit of it. Anywho, it's to make stencils out of. So anyway, I'm just going to fast forward you through all of this, and yeah, and that's what I'm going to do, and we'll hopefully finish this video soon. I got them all cut out, so now I just gotta wait until the other ones, and then we'll get them all together. Don't stack these on top of each other. They will stick. They're not cured enough to stack on top of each other because this is the glass stains, and it's not the same as the 3D gloss enamel, and it will stick together. You saw me struggling with it over here because I had stacked them up. Well, this one isn't cured yet. You can tell because it's still got some clear spots on it. And it's supposed to turn all white. Whether it will or not, I don't know. But anyway, yeah. So I will be back when I get the other ones all finished. Okay, my friends, we're going to continue on with this feather sun catcher. I have 5 more feathers over there drying, but I thought I am going to get going on here because it's just taking me too many days. So what you're going to need is I've got a 6-inch round hoop or ring, but you can get an embroidery hoop if you want. When I went to Walmart to get an embroidery hoop, they only had the plastic ones. They didn't have the wooden ones. So I opted for these because I used to do a lot of macrame and I know how to handle these. So then I got me some jute here, and I wrapped jute around and glued it on so that my things that I'm going to tie the feathers will stay on and not slide everywhere. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, either this one or this one. I think this one. This is monofilament to wrap the feathers on. I am not sure how this is going to work, but I'm not sure how it ties in a knot. Anyhow, we're going to try it and see. I know this is to string beads on, so I don't know. I may have to get that crimper thing on the bottom, a crimper bead to crimp on the bottom and on the, I hope it will stay tied on the top of this. But first of all, what we're going to do is I have this hole puncher, and I'm going to punch holes in my feathers. I can't even think. My gosh. Anywho, this is just a itty bitty teeny tiny. I don't know if you can see how little that is right there to punch a hole in. So I'm going to start punching these feathers. Maybe. I can't see. Best I better put my glasses on. My looking glasses here. Getting old. Can't see. This is a hard punch for me to use, but it's little. Okay, I don't think you're going to be able to see it, but it punches a itty bitty teeny tiny hole, and it didn't come out. Let me get my pokey tool here. And see. Oh yeah, it made a hole. And the hole's about this big around, like is in the pokey tool. But I didn't get it quite in the center, so, but it's okay because I think it'll hang all right. All right, we're going to go ahead and do all these. I have 15 of them to do right here. And I got a hold of Mark, and he said that he used about 20. He didn't know for sure, but he figured he used about 20. Oh, that one got way off. I can't see these. I'm going to see if I can find my other puncher. Hang on a minute. I bought this We Are Memory Keepers one by mistake, and I already had this one. It's the same size as this one. It's just easier for me to see where I punched the hole. Maybe. And maybe I can get it more into the center. I probably should have painted the ends of these. Okay, get off of there now. Oh, come on. Okay, that worked pretty good. I'm going to have to put these up somewhere where I know I poked a hole in them. I'm going to have to thread a needle to tie these on. I can see that. I'm going to re-punch this one. It went right back in the same place. All right, guys. I'm going to punch these holes, and I'll be back when they're all done. Okay, I got all the holes punched in them. And now I'm going to, I need 12 or 16 inches of jute, this jute, to tie on the top. So let's get, measure this out. It's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I need 4 of these. Okay, don't go on the floor, you little jute thing. Okay, I got 4 of those. I bought this at the dollar store. Got all this jute for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Cool, huh? It's tool bench, hardware, jute twine. Okay, so we're gonna now put it on our, I brought this piece of black paper over so I could see my feathers. So now we're gonna space it out evenly, as even as we can, and tie them on to the Yeah, you know. The ring. Why can't I speak today? Blah, blah, blah. My brain and my mouth won't go. Okay, I'm going to space this one as even as I can. Over here. I'm not going to use jute to tie the feathers on. I could have, but I chose to use this other wire. Okay. I don't think that's even. Even. As even as it's going to get, I guess. Okay. I don't think that was a square knot. I think that was a... My mom used to call those granny knots. And one more. It's right over, left over right, and I don't know how it goes. Okay, so now we're going to take this and gather these up. And tie them at the top. Just like that, except for we need to get all of them. Okay, I knew they weren't even because it's tilting. I'm going to cut these off and I'm going to put a little bit of Aleene's tacky glue on them. Keep these knots from untying. Just like so. Back in the macrame days, we wouldn't tie them on like this. There was a certain way we did it so they wouldn't come untied. That's more than a drop of glue on that one, but oh well. You just don't want them to come undone. You know what I mean, guys? You know what I mean? Alright, what I have done is I have tried out both pieces of this stretchy wire that has a feather glued to the end. You see that? And then I have another piece of this other heavier wire, which I think I'm going to use this heavier wire. And it's glued to the end. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut this off of this. I'm going to tie these on to the ring first, and then put the feathers on the bottom. And I want to tie them different lengths. And in order to do this, I might have to find something to hang this on and film somewhere else with my camcorder. You know what I mean? I gotta get this one off. And it's on there really good. I'll just leave it on there. Because we're going to tie these all around the ring. All around the ring in different lengths. So, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I guess I could tie it to the camera. That's interesting. Let me think, let me think, let me think. What I'm going to do. I think what I'm going to do is just show you how I'm going to hang one, and then I'm going to have to do this somewhere else, and then I'm going to have to come and film it when it's all done. Okay? I'm going to kind of measure out different lengths of, and see how this is going to tie onto here. See if it's going to work. I'm going to hang it in my living room. And on a curtain rod. That's where I have to finish doing this. I remember back in the day when we did these, we had to hang them up to finish macrame them to do our pot holders. If any of you remember that. So I'm going to cut this one off here and see how it's going to work. If it's going to tie on here, or if I'm going to have to use something different to attach it. Okay, it looks like it's going to work on the thing. So I'm going to have to take this and take it upstairs, and maybe I can, I don't know, I don't have it. I do have a big old tripod for my, if I had someplace to hang it down here, I could film it with my iPad. Trying to think. I don't really have a place I could do it down here. Darn it. Where I could tie it. and film it at the same time. I'm going to have to go do this somewhere else and then film it with my camcorder when it's all done. Sorry guys, but I should have thought of that when I started making it. Anywho, thanks for watching, and I'll be back with I'm going to upload all of these pieces to it, and then I'll be back when it's all finished, okay? Thanks, guys. Please thumbs up if you like the video, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. And I will see you when this project is all finished and hanging. Bye-bye.